Folks, we had supper, fed the pigs, and we are going to go out shed hunting. Elk sheds. They shed their antlers every year. Deer do too. And the dogs have brought in a couple. So we're going to go out there, walk around. This is the west side of our place, and all these other places are, somebody owns them, but they're all vacant. And we're going to head west for a little while and then north for a while and then come back east and just kind of make a search and see if we can find some sheds. They're bringing a pretty good price right now, and when you're living the subsistent, something like that, lifestyle, every little bit helps, you know. So if we can find some, maybe we'll find some that'll make good knife handles, or if they're really nice, maybe we can sell them. Yeah. We're going to try it out. Just to show y'all what an elk shed looks like. This is an elk shed. The dogs brought this one in. Some coyote probably been chewing on it. That is an elk shed. Pretty good meat on it too. It would have been thicker before it dried out. That's what we're looking for when we're out shed hunting. This dog thinks it's his play toy. I'm gonna hang it back in a tree over here. There's my monstrous light pole that Miss Polly didn't like. I'm gonna be over here. We're gonna kind of do a grid search. Miss Polly's gonna go up that way, more over to the right. And usually they'll fall off. Sometimes they just fall off, the deer, the elk, when they're just going through. But you can find a trail where they have to go under a tree or something like that. Sometimes it'll knock them off. So we're gonna take and look for them. Hopefully we can take and find some. Found a lot of cow manure so far. This is a pack rat nest. Every once in a while you'll find a shed in a pack rat nest, but there's none in this one. You see there's cow manure and calf manure and little pieces, and it probably actually killed this tree because they eat at the roots to get moisture and the tree dies. Here's a well-worn path that the cows take, and it goes right across the corner of our property out that way. Once we get our fence in, they'll have to go around, but seen elk tracks here, deer tracks also, so all the game's using it. During droughts, piñons are the first to go because their root base is not that deep. They depend a whole lot on surface water. So if you're in a drought and you find a thriving piñon, chances are there's water not too far down. We've come all the way up here. We'll probably continue on. Coyote? Scared up a coyote, huh? Ha! Was it headed north or south? Headed south. They're quick. So Boomer was off and he came back. We're gonna head on up through here. It's probably seen a coyote. Just easing along like that, you can jump them. No sheds yet. There are miles and miles of this kind of country out here, folks. Miles of it. You could walk from here to Holbrook, never see another person. Here you go, folks. That's elk. Really old, but it's elk. Deer's smaller. Antelope looks more like a bean, but that's elk's gat. We've walked about a half mile from my house. Now we're going to take and cut back to the north, come back down the other side a little bit farther to the north of us and come back to the house. It's a small grid, but it's getting cold. My hands are freezing. Once that sun goes down, it's really going to be cold. We unknowingly went south following the tree line and the ridge line and came up behind one of our neighbors. Direction in the wilderness is a tricky thing, but we quickly averted. We hollered out, let people know he's there, which is a smart thing to do if you're coming up on a camp. Say hello to the camp. But nobody answered, and the dogs are barking, so we're going to ease back out this other way. And Boo, he follows. He's good like that. He stays with it. You can get lost real quick in the wilderness. We're not lost by no means, but we just wandered a little far south. You can see it or not, right here, Cody track, and then there's some deer tracks here too. They're faint, they're old, but they came through here. There's a ridge line right here, and all the ridges run northeast to southwest, and we followed the next ridge. That's how we came out over by our neighbor. If you guys can see it or not, but that little white, folks, there's where our property starts. That's our hill, and that's our ridge right down there. Nice little hike. Me and Mama don't get out and hike much. It's good for us. Boom, went off up through there. There's some more neighbors that live over this hill quite a ways. At least 2 miles. I've ridden a horse across there, and it's quite a ways. We're still looking for sheds. We finally got our bearings. Now we know where we're at. It's something we don't have on our place. Rock. There's rock here on this hillside, and probably some pottery. There's quite a few places where pottery's found. There's some rock. You find the right kind of clay, you'll find pottery. Yep, we found an old cow bone. Like a piece of a hip bone. Probably some old cow died. Old sheds will look like that, but that's not what we're looking for. We got elk right here. It was moving, but it's old. Stopped right there. It was probably going downhill most likely. But that's elk. Probably headed right off that way. It amazes me the diverseness of this country. We are maybe 150 feet higher than our homestead. And there's grass up here. Granted, it ain't very nutritious, but it's all around right here in this area. We're north of our homestead, maybe a quarter of a mile. This is a type of barrel cactus. There again, we don't have any on our place. Just kind of stumbled up to it.
That's pretty.
Mice will eat up and under. That's what killed it. They'll eat the bottoms of it, bury under and get the roots. Pretty neat. This will bloom.
That'd be pretty.
And when it blooms, it will be beautiful. Well, we're tired. We probably walked 2 miles at least, maybe 2.5. I'm a fairly good judge at distance, but anyway, no sheds. If we find any between now and the time we get home, it's going to be pitch black, because we are still a quarter mile from the house. But we just thought we'd take and bring this to you. Hope you enjoyed our little afternoon hike looking for sheds. So until next time, pray hard.
Stay strong.
Right on.